I'm Akihiko Aikizuki, a third-year literature student. I've been working part-time at NanaKuma bookstore. Recently, I found myself bewildered by an astonishing offer.
How about becoming my secretary, Akizuki-kun, with a salary 10 times your current one?
What do you mean? There was a reason how things escalated to this point. Influenced by my father, a voracious reader, I developed a deep love for books from a very young age. My passion wasn't limited to just manga, novels, or literary works. I adored every genre, including picture books, specialized texts, and photo collections. This love for reading led me to choose a bookstore as my part-time job during high school, and I've been working there ever since. Working surrounded by books is the best! Sorry, could I have these?
Wow, you're buying a lot again.
There's a lot of books I want to read. The employee discount really helps, doesn't it? But, you know, you could get these even cheaper if you went to a full-fledged bookstore. They circulate popular books quickly, so isn't that a better option? No, it's important to properly support the authors and publishers by paying them. Thank you for always looking out for us. Ah, Mr. Shirasawa and NanaKuma Publishing. No, thank you. Thanks to your recommendation, our new release sold 3 times as much here as it did in other stores. Really? I'm glad to hear that. I found the book incredibly interesting and wanted many people to read it. Actually, I have a manuscript from the same author. Would you mind reading it and sharing your thoughts? Me? Really? Your insights are always spot on, and you pointed out things we hadn't noticed, which is very helpful. Reading an unpublished manuscript felt like a dream come true for a bookstore part-timer like me.
This job might be the perfect one for him.
You're perfectly suited for this, aren't you? But I think you'd also do well in the publishing industry. We're accepting interns, and you're in your 3rd year, right? Actually, my father works for a publishing house, and he's always busy. The job seems interesting, but the thought of making my spouse and children feel lonely if I work there holds me back. That's a shame. I thought you'd make a great editor. Thank you very much. Those words mean a lot to me. Hey, part-time, cut it off! Suddenly, Taichi Yumura, the store manager, appeared. His arrival 6 months ago had drastically changed one serene atmosphere of the bookstore. Manager Yumura, thank you as always for your support. Shouldn't you be greeting me first, since I'm the manager? There's no need to suck up to part-timers like that. Sorry, my break is over, so I'll be heading back to work now. Being a part-timer for 6 years, I was well versed in the store's operations and book locations, which seemed to bother the manager. A few days later, Today I overheard the chairman would visit today. Probably the chairman would be an elderly man.
Excuse me.
Yes? I was taken aback when I realized she was a customer who frequently visited the bookstore and sometimes I secretly admired. Is there a specific book you're looking for? Probably there might be a love story between us from here.
I'm Mio Asagi, the chairman of NanaKuma Bookstore Group. Could you tell me where the manager is?
Chairman? To think that this person who I'd seen around the bookstore was actually the chairman of the group overseeing our store was beyond my wildest thoughts. Overwhelmed by the stark difference in our positions, I quickly replied, "The manager is in the office. I'll show you the way."
Thank you.
Here he is. Manager, the chairman has come to see you. Oh, Asaki Chairman, nice seeing you. Sorry for the cramped space, but please come in.
My apologies.
Oh, that was unexpected. Excuse me.
Hey, Akizuki-kun. Would you mind staying here too?
Me too? He is just a part-timer, so his presence might not hold any significance.
Even if he is a part-timer, he's still one of our staff. To understand the real situation of the store, I want to hear not just from the manager, but also from those on the ground. Understood. Please start the report.
Last month, the pop-up display I made for a book published by NanaKuma was very well received, significantly boosting its sales.
In fact, the sales were 3 times higher than other bookstores, weren't they?
That's correct. The book was so interesting that I wanted all of our regular customers to read it. After one of them posted about the pop-up on social media, the sales increased even more.
According to the data, the children's book, Where's Nanakuma's Tale, also saw a significant increase in sales.
We host a monthly storytelling event for children at our store. A regular attendee introduced the event at their kindergarten, which helped spread the word.
Word of mouth is powerful indeed.
I've heard that my storytelling sessions were well received, leading to an increase in children's book sales.
That's wonderful.
Thank you! We've been working hard to increase the bookstore's sales. Being praised by the chairman felt like a great honor. Says who?
I'm not praising you, the manager.
Yes!
Akizuki-kun. You're the one who made the pop-ups, recommended the books to regular customers, and hosted the storytelling sessions, contributing significantly to our sales increase.
Huh? She knows about me? What are you saying? How could a part-timer like him boost our sales? If the manager did ever…
If you continue to insist on this falsehood, I suggest you resign from your position as manager immediately.
Hmm?
Mr. Akizuki, would you like to become my secretary? With a salary 10 times what you're currently earning?
What do you mean?
Are you aware of the current challenges facing the bookstore industry?
Yes?
As a chairman, I've been appointed to lead from the forefront as a strategic advisor, navigating these difficult times. It's my responsibility to increase the sales of NanaKuma bookstores.
That sounds tough. Unlike my carefree part-time job, you carry a heavy burden of responsibility.
But I believe someone like you, who has made a significant impact in our store's sales, has the potential to boost sales across all NanaKuma bookstores nationwide.
I'm just a college student, though.
What year are you in?
I'm in my 3rd year.
Would you consider joining me as an intern? Of course, your studies will come first. Think of it as a stepping stone to your future career.
It's exciting to work with someone you admire, but I have an attachment to this bookstore, the staff, and the regular customers. Most of all, I can imagine how daunting the difference between us.
If you become my secretary, you'll have the opportunity to visit bookstores all over the country. Wouldn't you like to explore various bookstores?
I would, actually. I've let myself be tempted, haven't I?
Before I decide, there's something I need to ask.
Yes?
Why did you allow the manager to take credit for your achievements?
Phew, it's over now. Let's check the sales data. Oh look, the sales for this picture book have spiked! I'm glad I chose it for the storytelling event. Oh, manager, hello. Better head home before the manager has a chance to make another snide remark. Akizuki! Yes? The chairman will be visiting again soon to hear about our store's sales directly from you. Yes? I heard the pop-up you made last month was well received, boosting book sales. Yeah, it was a really interesting book, so I recommended it to our regulars. Some of them even posted photos of the pop-up on social media to help promote it. That's impressive. And your reading event for the picture book was a hit too. One of them introduced their picture book reading event at their kindergarten, and it brought a lot of people to our store. The kids really liked the books and ended up buying them. Wow, manager, you really get it. It's amazing to be recognized. Yes? Well, it might as well have been me who did it, right? Huh? Whatever a part-timer does wouldn't really count as an achievement anyway. It looks better if it seems like I, the manager, am the one increasing the store's sales. But you haven't actually done anything to sell the books. Now a mere part-timer is complaining? I could easily fire you, you know. I wasn't doing this to be acknowledged by someone. I just wanted to share the excitement and beauty of great books with as many people as possible. I understand. So, I thought it'd be better to stay silent than to get fired from this bookstore. That's a lie.
You think I didn't do my research on the store before the inspection? A manager who pulls his employees down, neglects his duties, and steals credit from his staff is not behaving as a manager should.
I apologize.
Be prepared for the consequences of your actions.
Be what? Why did you know it was me who made the pop displays and did the storytelling event? Were you watching me?
Actually, I've been coming to this bookstore even before I took the chairman position. One day, a particular pop display caught my eye.
Mine?
It was one you made, though I didn't know it was you at the time. The design immediately grabbed my attention. The essence of the book was perfectly captured in a few words, and it was accompanied by memorable illustrations. I couldn't help but pick up the book.
Wow, you thought of it that way.
Every time I visited the bookstore, I started looking for pop displays. The books they recommended were truly interesting and enriching. I could tell whoever made these pop displays must have read a lot of books.
To think you knew all that about me is a bit embarrassing.
Then I overheard you talking with the regular customer, and I could feel your passion and love for books. I knew that you were the one making those pop displays. Later, I heard about your talents from a publisher.
Oh.
I was also watching your storytelling event from afar. You made it so engaging for the kids, changing your voice, asking questions. It was a wonderful event.
Thank you. I was so focused on making the children enjoy the books that I had no idea you were watching.
Since becoming chairman, I've visited many bookstores, but I've never encountered anyone as genuinely passionate and dedicated to books as you. That's why I want you to lend me your strength.
Unlike the manager who didn't care about the part-time status, you evaluated my work based on my love for books, and I truly want to be of help to you. Please, let me assist you in any way I can. And so, I began my role as an intern and secretary to the chairman. There's something thrilling about entering a new bookstore for the first time, isn't there?
Ah, the smell of books is just unbeatable.
I agree. E-books are convenient and all, but there's something about the unique scent of books that's so appealing. And the hardcovers from literary publishers, with their paper quality, design, and even the feel of the book jacket, you can really sense the creator's intention behind them. Sorry, I got a bit carried away there.
I feel the same way.
Well, thank you. We traveled to bookstores nationwide, offering guidance based on our observations.
Where's the manga section?
Just around the corner.
It's a shame that some of the best-selling products are hidden away due to poor layout. This place would benefit from making them more accessible. And here's a picture book corner. How about we make it more visible from a child's perspective and create a space where they can sit and read comfortably? Yes! I tried making this pop display. What do you think? It's not just about making the pop stand out. It needs to capture people's interest and encourage them to pick up the book.
Take a look at some of the photos of the pop displays Akizuki made in the past for inspiration.
You took photos?
Obviously, those were great.
Trying to create something artistic can be embarrassing, but also rewarding. Our work wasn't just about the job. After hours, we discussed the future of the bookstore industry.
We're handling ebooks too, and those sales are rising.
Ebooks have many advantages, like not taking up physical space and being immune to wear and tear.
True.
I use ebooks too and don't deny their benefits, but there's something special about physical books that ebooks can't replicate.
The challenge is conveying that to consumers.
The chairman always listened to my ideas, never looking down on me for being young or a student. She expanded on my ideas with her broad perspective and advice, earning my deep respect. But it wasn't just about work.
Akizuki-kun?
The chairman, that's why I said I don't drink too much.
Call me Mio. I will call you by your first name, Rihito also.
She's too cute. Even though she's so competent at work, seeing her like this is just adorable. Before I knew it, my admiration for her had turned into something more. A year later.
Thanks for the ride. See you tomorrow.
Chairman, after my internship ends and I graduate,
Yes?
would you consider me for the position of your official secretary?
I'm relieved. Losing you would have been a significant loss for the company.
I know I'm supposed to be just a secretary.
Not just that. You mean so much more to me also.
Huh? Is this like a confession? I'm sorry. I value you deeply too. I care about you a lot.
Really?
Could I continue to support you, not just as your secretary, but also as your partner in private?
I'm delighted. Please, let's keep looking out for each other. Would you like to have some tea before you go? I've been hoping for some time alone together, as a couple.
Sure, I'd love to. Actually, there's something I haven't told you yet.
Yes?
Before I knew you were the chairman, I already knew of you as a customer.
Really?
I always thought you were amazing, so when I found out you were the chairman, I was incredibly surprised.
Is that so? It seems we were both intrigued by each other, even before we started working together.
Were you thinking about me too?
Ever since I saw those pop displays, even without knowing who you were, I found myself very curious about you.
Oh, that's what you meant.
In that case, can I call you Rihito from now on?
Of course you can, Mio-san. All right, Mio-san.
Rihito, I'd like to hold your hand.
All right, Mio-san.
Rihito, hug me.
All right, Mio-san.
Rihito, I want to kiss you.
I feel the same. It was frustrating when the former manager took credit for my work, but you, Chairman Mio-san, you've always seen and understood me. Being able to be both the secretary to a chairman I respect and the lover of someone I deeply care about makes me incredibly happy.
Hello! Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. See you all next time!